Someone's coming. Gonna splatter your brain!
house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
As a reminder, Tuesday is the last day to buy tickets for the Halloween Sadie Hawkins dance with East Boston Prep.
Talk about collecting dust.
Other side's chained up.
Who's it?
Crazy.
Ah! Not me.
All receive detention.
What is it with that creepy bear helmet? Wouldn't Bosco even buy that thing?
Something's going on.
Yeah? If someone's wiping out gangs, we all need to stay sharp.
Huh?
Find him and kill him! Fucking coward, hide!
You'll be any different?
Out there. Need some cover fire over here! Ah! Ah! Not exactly subtle, pal. Lights out to you! Great, rookie! What's that? You hear me? There.
You already have several days of detention. Donate to the
Anyone
blood
who walk
drive.
away. Disappearing act, huh?
Please remind remind your parents that the loading zone on Tremont is for buses only.
I'll find you. You gotta reload some.
Be able to hack this. Hey,
One.
security's too good.
Your lunch choices for today are grilled cram and cheese or Salisbury steak.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Done and done.
Having fun? Huh? I can do this all day. Oh, man, come back.
I bet you forgot to.
Fun.
Right. Let's try a slightly different approach. Open for business.
No sign of him now.
Staff would like to remind you that baseball is for after school, and that any radio found on a student will be confiscated. The fall standardized tests are coming. Sign up for Saturday practice sessions starting next month with Sister Ida. Seniors, a reminder that you must be 18 or older to attend the Army Recruitment Seminar during second period. Do you already have several days worth of detention? Donate to the blood drive and receive 2 less days of detention.
So long, pal. Underestimate us again. Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
We'd like to congratulate the basketball team on their victory against the Springfield Hawks last week. Go Bears! Vice Principal Kavanaugh would like to remind the swim team that if they find water all over the basement again, they will all receive detention. Do you already have several days worth of detention? Donate to the blood drive and receive 2 less days of detention.
Here's the thing. A sort of note, I guess. Sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it. Providing
is down here.
I want that hat.
Don't you die on me!
We'd like to congratulate the basketball team on their victory against the Springfield Hawks last week. Go Bears!
There we go.
Please remind your parents that the loading zone on Tremont is for buses. Only. Your lunch choices for today are grilled cram and cheese or Salisbury steak. The fall standardized tests are coming. Sign up for Saturday practice sessions starting next month with Sister Ida. Vice Principal Kavanaugh would like to remind the swim team that
Hopefully that's all the ceiling that decides to crumble.
Someone there? Oh man, come back! I'm having fun!
I will get your minigun. Okay, so...
Hey,
I'm listening.
Okay, so... This isn't a sewer, this is a... Oh. Why is there a subway on a school? Makes sense.
Suppose someone should.
I am so glad I didn't see this. No, I didn't want to.
Make use of it.
that's it. Hey,
I'm all ears.
see what you can do?
Can do.
Oh, Joe.
These folks weren't playing around. Sure, that was gonna do it. Not that either. Damn. Yeah, I'm sorry. Not happening.
Hacking this is beyond me. Heads up.
Do something for you?
Need your expertise.
Good plan. Locked out of this one.
I'll shoot you again. Where's the money? Oh, that wasn't totally fucking creepy at all.
Hey!
What happened to this guy's neck?
Huh? Got company.
One you walk away from.
This guy was repaired. Not prepared.
the need is right here. If we don't have it, it's inconceivable.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
I like my power.
Sell everything. Skip packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
Nick,
I think we ought to talk.
what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world, with such people in it.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out.
Look alive.
I'll see what I can do.
Look alive.
Do something for you?
Are things okay between you and me?
I'd say we're pretty darn good, considering what we're up against. But there's always more good to be done.
Your thoughts?
You'd be shocked how many folks I've managed to convince I'm just a really sick ghoul.
That was all I had.
Suit yourself.
You need something, Scabber? I'm too friggin' slow to join the Minutemen.
Then can I take the boat? Wait, what?
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
I'll take a look, sure.
Excellent.
I basically ran your business into the ground. Now, Percy, I need circuitry. Okay, so it gotta be a chunk of. I would be cool. If this one has a high-powered magnet bomb, is that why it's fucked up? Where's 3 pieces of copper? I think I'm gonna do that. So I need circuitry and multiple. No, I need this shit. Yep. I've concluded I need about 20 or so pieces. Fix everything I need. So I'm gonna
City surplus.
I guess so. Have I anything? Wait. Wait 10 hours.
Remember, I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
I'll take a look, sure.
Everything you need.
Really not so concerned about ammo right now. What I am concerned about is because I need that shit. Wait a second. Okay, never mind. That's up. I can repair some things. So yeah, I need more aluminum.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm right. I need 10 now. 10 pieces of aluminum. Oh, since I run.
Buy and sell everything to everyone, except Synths. No Synths allowed here.
Got some great stuff, if you're interested.
Let's see what you got.
Feel free to test the grips.
I can repair one Viper.
Don't be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
That what? I don't know what to do. Ooh! I get a fuck ton of room over there.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Don't walk outside the wall undefended.
I have two more
Good. High quality protection for sale.
I also have like 6 Visa masks. Yep.
Self-prescribed chem, as recommended by me, myself, and I.
Okay, so I need one more aluminum and some copper.
I may sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap.
Let's see what you got.
Odds and ends.
Okay, so I need something with one. You know, one aluminum, or just grab something in here that may have some. I'm gonna find something cheap. I need it for it. There.
Diamond City surplus. Everything you need.
I'm going to.
We got small arms, long arms,
I get copper
ammunition.
for like. Okay, copper don't need one chair. Give it two. This one, I'm gonna be. Okay, so I only needed one. I needed steel and aluminum. So I need to find something. I'm gonna run around and find something like Jack.
Every scumbag in the Commonwealth's gonna know our names. I'm all ears.
Go!
Can do.
Wait there.
I'll stay put.
Come back here, damn it! Not hiding this.
Oh, shite. Was this like right before I did this? Or back mirror. Yeah, you know, fix. I think it was back mirror was fixing armor, or I don't remember. Okay, so everything apparently. Yep. I need about 20 pieces of aluminum.
Diamond City surplus. Everything you need.
Like
You.
5 pieces
Well,
of-
I suppose we can do business.
Let's see what you got.
A bit of everything.
a bit. Okay, oh, lead. Can't do that. I'm gonna take that fertilizer. In case. I'm actually gonna need that. I'm gonna take this handcuff. We'll maybe need them later.
Don't be caught dead. Protection from Commonwealth weaponry.
MI cares about you. Medicinal.
Is that a Pip Boy? Keep my left arm for one of those.
Alright, I saw you for
Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench. If you're
How
looking
much
to
do we
keep your
sell?
load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol or anything else you need.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Feel free to test the grips.
junk. I need this. I need pieces of aluminum. And yeah. Since I'm here. This is aluminum, right? This is what I want. This is what I bloody fucking want. Where's my 308? Are you fucking serious? Nerd. Fine. Have it your way. Hey. I don't need surgery. Wait, did I sell my 308? I didn't. Holy shit, I actually... Wait, this is my 308? Yep. I'm gonna have it.
We buy and sell. everything to everyone except Synths. No Synths allowed here.
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
And 5 steel and 2 things. 2 of them. Okay. I don't need it right now. Wait a second. Okay.
I hear you've been asking questions around town. What, Diamond City's got 2?
Okay, I need the aluminum.
Private digs now?
I need the aluminum.
Self-prescribed chems is recommended by me, myself,
Okay,
and
no steel.
I.
I need aluminum and steel. Duct tape.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
Hey,
I'm listening. Done and done.
I won't fail this one.
Syntax, buff out, stim packs, jet, everything to even you out.
Gonna do a quick save.
hey,
Go ahead.
go check that out.
How about we try something else?
Jeez, pal. I like guns too. But you think you might be overcompensating there?
Check it out.
Yeah, if I were able.
Don't let the stress of life kill you.
No way to pick this.
With some chems.
Hey,
I'm all ears.
Nick,
Something to get off your chest?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
Oh, wait. Where's one place I can get power armor? Where's the house?
Fallout 4 has taken power armor to the next level. Instead of it being an endgame item like Fallout 3, it's much more readily available to use and to customize. Sure, you only need one suit to get things going, but for all the players who like to collect everything, then we've got you covered with pretty much every power armor location in the game. Let's start off with what is probably the first set of
You
power
that
armor you
trader
will encounter in the
up
game.
from Quincy? You sell any ointment? I got me this itch.
Can't give me a location.
Shop in safety. No Synths allowed at the surplus.
On the roof of the Museum of Freedom is a suit just waiting to be grabbed. This is like the first mission in the game, so you won't miss it. Just west of the USAF satellite station Olivia is a suit out in the open next to a downed vertibird. This one's a quick walk from Sanctuary. On a barge north of Nahant Sheriff Department is a suit of armor locked up in a shipping container. Make sure you have access to advanced lockpicking to open this one up.
Woo! There's no fucking clue where the barge is.
Sanctuary. On a barge north of Nahant Sheriff Department.
The fuck?
West of the USAF satellite station Olivia is a suit out in the open next to a downed vertibird. This one's a quick walk from Sanctuary. On a barge.
Oh, he says like right fucking there. Okay, so there, go straight up. I'll find Sheriff Department. Find the power element. Give it to Nick. We win. I'm so much surprised I beat the game out of 25. I'm so glad I got more picking space. I don't walk enough right now. I don't walk. So I need to travel this way.
North of Nahant Sheriff Department is a suit of armor locked.
Good one.
Heads up.
I'll see what I can do. I think that's out of reach. Can do. I don't think I can get there.
Heads up.
Go on.
I had a power armor for my friend. No, I need to give you a better gun. Do I have one on hand? Oh yeah, so it's supposed to extract that. Nick, we need to get you a better gun.
Checkpoint occupation complete. Initializing patrols.
Alright.
Location under Institute control.
Okay.
Area patrol in progress.
Situation analysis finalized. No hostiles detected.
I'm like so glad I have speaking of which, where is it? I am a scuba diver. Oh, that's Shell Sanctuary.
Locked up in a shipping container. Make sure you have access to advanced lockpicking to open this one up. On the way into Fort Strong, just north, is a power armor suit in a security checkpoint building. Depending on how you look at things, there are 2 to 4 armors at the Adam Cat's garage. 2 are empty and 2 of them are occupied. There's one in their garage, but there's one out back with a fancy paint job. If you haven't spoke with them yet, taking either of these is stealing. I suggest becoming their friends first. Inside Cave, way south, is a Raider set of armor that's been abandoned. No one is here to stop you from an easy set of armor. South of the West Everett Estates is an armored convoy next to a crashed plane. Standing in the middle of all of this is a suit waiting to be picked up. A little southeast of Jamaican Plain, there is some power armor submerged in a pool of water. Look for the convoy vehicles nearby and go for a swim to get this one out. In the same area, just northeast of Jamaica Plain, is an army checkpoint with a suit just standing wide out in the open. South of the Greater Mass Blood Clinic are 3 warehouse-looking buildings. One of them has a bunch of power armor stations and a leftover suit waiting to be claimed. Directly west of the Murkwater construction site is another downed vertibird and another power armor wading in water up to its knees. West of Finch Farm is an army convoy. Inside the large green semi-trailer is another suit of armor, but be on the lookout for a crazy robot guarding it. South of the Drumlin Diner is a derailed train. Still locked up is a set of power armor. The terminal controlling the door has a rating of advanced for a hacker entry. North of Watts Consumer Electronics is a suit of armor locked up on the side of the road. Once again, you'll need to know how to hack an advanced terminal to get this one out.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Look alive.
Do something? Anything I can help with?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
I am going to fix up with
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life.
Allowed to get
Me?
in my power.
I'm very successful.
Yes, I'll bring you over without. I guess these things don't apply. Bam.
Hope you plan on using your robot power.
Looks like
good.
it's a robot.
After I get out of here, I'm taking you back.
Not too shabby.
They just came in here just looking at the power armor. Oh look, you now have your own custom. Take back my future for me.
Look alive.
What's the plan? Can't get to it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Over here.
Count on it. Good plan.
Enter your power armor, Nick.
There's something you need? If synths can fly.
Move here.
Good plan. Good. I think that's out of reach.
Heard. I don't want to do that. You would which I'd rather not. I'm gonna put a fresh power down. Yep. Fresh power.
Hey.
What's the plan? I don't think I can get there.
Hey,
Go ahead.
here. Hey.
There's something you need?
Thank you. Now, let's find your gun. You need a better weapon. I will take those 9 calibers. Not 9 calibers. Weapons. .45s. I use those. I want to give him something that I don't use. Like, at all. Now, let's see here. I'm mostly just looking at the ammo it takes. Plasma. How much plasma do we have? Ammo. 176. I'll take those and these.
Heads up.
I'm going to give these to you. Also do this. Get that. Where's weapons? Rifle.
I'll see what I can do.
First of all, I want to sit out.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Okay, what is this thing? I know. I know that. Where's one of my things? With an armor workbench.
South of the Rotten Landfill is a lake. Off the north shore of the lake, underwater, a power armor suit can be found. Pop some Rad X and go for a swim. East of Ten Pines Bluff, another power armor set can be found in a transport on a derailed train. This one is also locked up tight. The terminal to open it has an advanced rating and is in the train car behind the cage it's locked in. Northeast of Poseidon Reservoir, another army checkpoint awaits with a lonely power armor standing out in the open. Easy to find and easy to take. North of Old North Church is a barge outside of downtown Boston. The locked up power armor surrounded by vehicles is pretty easy to open up. The terminal is only novice level for entry. East of Grey Garden, on the tip top of an overpass, is a suit of armor. Out in the open, find a Raider elevator to get to the top. At the Revere Satellite Array, there are a ton of super mutants and a shell of armor at the top of one of the satellite dishes. Proceed with caution. At the South Boston Military Checkpoint, around the corner of the building is locked up power armor. This one can be unlocked via the terminals outside, but you'll need to hack it with an expert rating to do so. Look for Custom House Tower. At the top there are 2 angry robots that will try to kill you, and 2 buttons that when pressed will open the door to another power armor suit. At Fiddler's Green Trailer Estates, there is another power armor standing inside a, green trailer. The trailer is locked up, so you'll need to know how to pick an expert lock to get in. Now from here on out, a few of these armors could be a little spoilery. You've been warned. First, let's cover what I call Raider Scum armor. You can't take these full suits since your opponent is wearing them, but you can rip off all the pieces and use them yourself. At Outpost Zimonja, you can find Boomer. He has a set of Raider armor and a mini nuke. Be prepared for a fight. Dunwich Borers is a quarry with a bunch of Raiders and a Raider Waster in power armor. Lots of guys here, so lots of fighting will be happening. At the Mass Pike Interchange, there is a Raider camp with a Raider Commander in a set of armor. Plenty of fighting here as well, so bring enough ammo. The city of Lexington has plenty of Raiders and a Raider Scum in some armor. If you want to fight this one, pray they don't pull out the mini nuke like they did on me. At the Federal Ration stockpile, there is actually an empty suit of Tiflet. But if you're seen, a Raider will jump in it and you'll have a fight on your hands. At Revere Beach Station, there is a Raider Scaver, willing to fight you with other Raider buddies. Again, this Raider will sometimes get out the mini nukes and the missiles. At the Quincy Police Station, there is a lady in power armor named Tessa. She's a big fan of melee combat. This town is also crawling with bad guys, so use caution. On the other side of Quincy Ruins, there's more bad guys, including Clint, who looks like the lost cowboy of Boston. He fights with an automatic laser pistol, and fun fact, you can actually piss off Clint and Tessa at the same time and fight them simultaneously. I don't advise doing this. At the Roadside Pines Motel, another Raider Scaver can be found hanging out with some buddies. Show them who's boss. These last 4 are probably the most spoilery ones. The first is inside Good Neighborhood. Working on the mission The Big Dig, you'll eventually uncover a power armor suit after fighting some crazy enemies. There really isn't one particular armor here, but on the Brotherhood of Steel's ship, there are some T-60s with no one in them. At the National Guard Training Yard Armory, there is a set of armor inside. I would be careful, there's a withered feral ghoul who is kind of tanky and waiting for you. And finally, deep in the abandoned shack, a power armor suit waits for you at the bottom, but be on the lookout for the Institute. That's pretty much every power armor in the game. I more than likely missed 1 or 2 Raider Scums out there somewhere, so leave us a comment down below if you find them so other Wanderers will have their shot at taking their armor. Let us know what other Fallout content you would like to see. This has been Andrew from Curse, wishing you happy hunting and enjoy the game.
Oh, and Nick have some cool all in red flames. I was need to upgrade his headwear. I want to say when they No, we didn't. I think it is Hickman Alley. Because I don't fuck with their shit. And I think there was an armory there too.